if you're over 50 and wake up every morning with stiff, aching joints that make even simple tasks feel impossible. What I'm about to reveal might shock you, because the solution isn't in that expensive prescription bottle your doctor gave you. It's been sitting in your kitchen cabinet this entire time. And pharmaceutical companies desperately don't want you to know about it. But before I expose these 5 powerful teas that are changing lives after 50, hit that like button right now, subscribe to Power of Teas, and turn on notifications, because what you're about to discover could transform your next 30 years of life. Let me ask you something. Have you noticed how society treats joint pain after 50 like it's just a normal part of aging? You're supposed to accept the stiffness, the inflammation, the sleepless nights tossing and turning because your knees or shoulders won't stop throbbing. But here's what they're not telling you. Joint pain isn't inevitable. It's inflammatory, and inflammation is something you can control naturally, without side effects, without dependency, and without emptying your wallet every month. The ancient wisdom of tea has held this secret for thousands of years, but modern medicine buried it under layers of prescriptions and procedures. Today, that changes for you. Recent studies from leading research institutions have confirmed what traditional healers knew centuries ago. Certain teas contain compounds so powerful at reducing inflammation and regenerating joint tissue that they rival prescription medications. Except they work with your body instead of against it. We're talking about natural anti-inflammatory agents, antioxidants that fight free radicals, destroying your cartilage, and compounds that actually help your body produce more synovial fluid, that lubricating substance your joints desperately need. And the most incredible part, these aren't rare, exotic plants you need to order from the other side of the world. These are teas you can start brewing today. The first tea doctors are quietly recommending behind closed doors is turmeric ginger tea. Now, you might have heard about turmeric, but what most people don't understand is the synergy that happens when you combine it with fresh ginger. Turmeric contains curcumin, a compound that researchers at top medical universities have found to be as effective as ibuprofen for joint pain, except without the stomach damage or liver stress. But here's the secret within the secret. Curcumin alone isn't well absorbed by your body. That's why ginger is the game changer. Ginger contains compounds called gingerols that enhance curcumin absorption by up to 2,000%, while simultaneously providing their own powerful anti-inflammatory effects. When you drink this combination daily, you're essentially giving your joints a double shield against inflammation. People who've made this their morning ritual report feeling decades younger within just 2 weeks. To prepare it, you need 1 teaspoon of organic turmeric powder, half a teaspoon of freshly grated ginger, a pinch of black pepper to boost absorption even more, and a teaspoon of raw honey. Steep it in hot water for 10 minutes, strain, and drink it warm on an empty stomach. This is when your body absorbs nutrients most efficiently. Let's move to the second tea. And this one is controversial because it works so well that some doctors actually prescribe it unofficially. Green tea with willow bark. You see, willow bark is nature's original aspirin. It contains salicin, the compound that pharmaceutical companies synthesized to create aspirin over a century ago. But, unlike synthetic aspirin, willow bark works gently with your system, reducing pain and inflammation without the harsh side effects. When combined with green tea, which is loaded with polyphenols and catechins that protect your joints from oxidative stress, you create a pain relief powerhouse that works on multiple levels simultaneously. Clinical trials have shown that people drinking this combination daily experienced up to 60% reduction in joint pain within 4 weeks. And here's what makes it even more powerful. Green tea also contains an amino acid called L-theanine that promotes relaxation and reduces stress, which is critical because stress hormones like cortisol actually worsen inflammation. To make this tea, brew high-quality green tea leaves with 1 teaspoon of dried willow bark for 15 minutes. Drink it twice a day, once in the morning and once in the evening. Within days, you'll notice the difference. Now, the third tea is one that's been used for thousands of years in traditional medicine, but Western science only recently discovered why it's so effective. Boswellia tea, also known as frankincense tea. This might sound biblical, and it is, because frankincense has been treasured since ancient times for its healing properties. Modern research has now confirmed that boswellica contains boswellic acids, compounds that block specific enzymes responsible for inflammation in your joints. What makes this tea extraordinary is that it doesn't just mask pain like conventional medications do. It actually addresses the root cause by preventing inflammatory pathways from activating in the first place. Studies published in medical journals have demonstrated that boswellia is particularly effective for people suffering from osteoarthritis and rheumatoid arthritis. Participants in these studies reported significant improvements in joint flexibility, reduced swelling, and better overall mobility after just 8 weeks of daily consumption. The preparation is simple. Add 1 teaspoon of boswellia resin or powder to boiling water. Let it steep for 20 minutes. Strain and drink it warm. For enhanced benefits, add a slice of lemon, which provides vitamin C that supports collagen production in your joints. The fourth tea is something your grandmother might have told you about, but you probably dismissed it as old-fashioned rosehip tea. Here's what makes rosehip absolutely revolutionary for joint health. It's one of the richest natural sources of vitamin C on the planet, containing up to 60 times more vitamin C than oranges. But it's not just about vitamin C. Rosehips contain galactolipids, specialized fatty acids that have been clinically proven to reduce joint inflammation and improve cartilage health. Research conducted in Europe showed that patients with severe osteoarthritis who consumed rosehip tea daily needed significantly less pain medication and reported dramatic improvements in their quality of life. What's even more remarkable is that rosehip doesn't just help with pain. It actively supports your body's ability to repair damaged joint tissue. This is regeneration, not just relief. To brew rosehip tea, use 2 tablespoons of dried rose hips. Pour boiling water over them. Steep for at least 15 minutes to extract all the beneficial compounds and drink it throughout the day. You can make a large batch in the morning and sip it cold or warm. Many people who've incorporated this into their daily routines say they feel like their joints are aging in reverse. And now, the fifth tea, the one that ties everything together and amplifies the effects of all the others. White tea with nettle leaf. White tea is the least processed of all teas, which means it retains the highest concentration of antioxidants, specifically polyphenols that fight inflammation at the cellular level. But when you add nettle leaf, something extraordinary happens. Nettle has been used for centuries to treat arthritis and gout because it contains compounds that reduce uric acid buildup and inhibit inflammatory cytokines, the chemical messengers that signal your body to create inflammation and pain. Multiple studies have confirmed that nettle reduces inflammatory markers in the blood while supporting kidney function, which is crucial because your kidneys play a vital role in eliminating inflammatory waste products from your body. This combination is particularly powerful for people dealing with chronic joint conditions. To prepare this tea, use 1 teaspoon of white tea leaves and 1 teaspoon of dried nettle leaf. Steep them together in water that's just below boiling, around 170 degrees, for about 7 minutes. Drink this in the afternoon and you'll notice a calming effect on your entire system, not just your joints. Now, here's what most people don't realize. These 5 teas aren't meant to work in isolation. They're most powerful when you rotate them throughout your week, creating a comprehensive anti-inflammatory protocol that addresses joint pain from every angle. Monday and Tuesday, start with turmeric ginger tea. Wednesday and Thursday, switch to green tea with willow bark. Friday, use boswellia tea. Saturday, enjoy rosehip tea. Sunday, finish with white tea and nettle. This rotation ensures your body receives a full spectrum of healing compounds without becoming tolerant to any single ingredient. People who follow this protocol report results that seem almost miraculous. Imagine waking up without that first moment of dread, wondering how much pain you'll be in today. Imagine climbing stairs without holding the railing, playing with your grandchildren without wincing, sleeping through the entire night without joint pain waking you up. But let me be clear about something important. These teas are powerful, but they work best as part of a holistic approach. You need to support them with proper hydration, because your joints need water to stay lubricated. You need gentle movement, because motion is lotion for your joints. And you need to reduce inflammatory foods like processed sugars and refined oils that counteract all the good work these teas are doing. Think of these teas as your foundation, the daily ritual that sets everything else in motion. They're not a quick fix. They're a lifestyle change. And that's exactly why they work so well. Because they're teaching your body to heal itself naturally, the way it was designed to. The reason pharmaceutical companies don't want you to know about these teas is simple. If you can manage your joint pain with $5 bags of herbs instead of $100 prescriptions, they lose a customer for life. And that's exactly what's happening. More and more people over 50 are discovering that nature provides everything they need, and they're choosing the tea over the pill bottle. They're choosing vitality over dependency. They're choosing to age powerfully instead of painfully. And now you have the same choice. So here's what I want you to do right now. Choose one of these 5 teas and commit to drinking it every day for the next 7 days. Just 7 days. That's all I'm asking. Pay attention to how you feel. Notice the subtle changes, the slight reduction in morning stiffness, the ability to move a little easier, the better sleep. These small changes compound into life-changing transformations. And if you want to continue discovering natural secrets that help you thrive after 50, hit that like button, subscribe to Power of Teas, and turn on all notifications. Because every video on this channel is dedicated to showing you that aging doesn't have to mean declining. It can mean evolving, growing stronger, becoming the healthiest version of yourself. The secret to aging well isn't hidden in expensive treatments or pharmaceutical labs. It's been here all along, waiting in a simple cup of tea. The question is, are you ready to claim it? Your joints are waiting for you to make the choice. Make it today.